I'm going to show you how to enable S3 object encryption using the AWS CLI. But first, before we jump into the CLI, here in the S3 Management Console, let's take a look at what we already have. I've already got a test bucket listed here. I'm going to click on it to open it up. And let's start by focusing on this file, project_a.txt. It's already in the bucket. And if I put a check mark in the box to the left of it over on the right, in the details for that file, I can see that under Properties Encryption is set to none. So the file is currently not encrypted. That's going to change when we're finished in the CLI. Here in the CLI, the way I'm going to enable encryption for that existing S3 object is using the AWS S3 CP command syntax. CP stands for copy. What we're really doing is just copying the item and changing its attributes. So I specify the source item. So I've got S3:// the name of the bucket, and then the name of the file. Of course, that file could be in a folder. It makes no difference. Then a space followed by the target. Now the target's going to be the same bucket and the same file name. Really, the only thing I'm changing is adding -SSE as a parameter. That's server-side encryption. And I could specify a KMS key, but here I'm just going to use Amazon Web Services managed keys. So I'm going to specify AES 256 encryption for protection of data at rest for that one file, project_a.txt. Let's go ahead and press enter to make that happen. Okay, looks like it copied it. Let's check our work in the console. So back here in the S3 Management Console, I'm just going to click the refresh button. We'll put the check mark to the left of the project A file. And notice now that encryption indeed is now set for that entry. So we know that that worked. So let's move on and do another example. Besides project_A, we've also got project_B, project_C, two other text files. And if I put the check mark to the left of project B, encryption is set to none. And if I do that for project C, same thing, encryption is set to none. So what if we want to encrypt a bunch of files at once is really what I'm getting at. Well, all we have to do is make sure that we apply encryption recursively. So to do that, it's going to look very similar to what we saw previously. AWS S3 CP for copy. I will give it, in this case, just the reference to the bucket as opposed to a file within the bucket. So S3:// bucket name, space, same thing again, S3:// bucket name. All I'm doing here is saying -- recursive, and then everything else is pretty much the same. --SSE for server-side encryption in the form of AES 256-bit encryption. Let's press enter, and let's see what we get. Okay, it recursively went through all three files. Let's check our work.